Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of Worth Following Weekly, your own 5-minute mentoring session on the tools you can employ to make you a leader who is worth following. Remember, being a leader who is worth following doesn't come from your position, your degree, or your title. It comes from the influence you have with others. Notice how I didn't say over others. Influence with others makes you worth following. Last week, we talked about passion in the workplace and the first C of developing passion in the workplace, and that's creativity. Remember the iguana story? I hope you tried to challenge the folks you lead or the folks you work with to bring some creativity to the workplace. Challenge yourself and those who follow you to make fierce wonderings a normal part of making work both fun and productive. Okay, so let's take a look at the second C of developing passion in the workplace. If you've done any scholarly reading or research on leadership, you've seen what's really missing in the workplace or several other areas of our lives. And this won't be a surprise. It's connection. Just Google building connection in the workplace, and you'll find so many articles, blogs, job coaches, and news about the importance and even the tactics you can employ. So let's challenge this a little more than just the superficial connection that seems to be missing in our workplace relationships. Good leaders can build connections. Great leaders, ones who are worth following, build something better. Whenever I had a chance to stand in front of the military members I led, I tried to articulate the need to make sure everyone went home feeling cared about and respected. It's more than just connection, it's caring and respect. But here's the important leadership piece of this. Regardless of the levels of leadership that you're at, you can't do it alone. I had 1,200 people in my organization, and I couldn't have coffee with all of them or hug them when they really needed it. It took the entire team working together to make sure everyone went home feeling cared about and respected every day. That means the responsibility of making sure everyone feels cared about and respected is yours. Title, position, and paycheck don't determine this lane of responsibility. It's you bringing humanity, your humanity, to others. No cool kid tables, no in and out groups. Shatter the cliques and make building connections your purpose. It takes no training and virtually no effort. It costs the company or team nothing, but it makes a huge difference and it builds a positive workplace culture from the ground up, not from the top down. So here's some skill builders to make sure everyone goes home feeling cared about and respected in your workplace. Start with peer praise. Look for the positive things your peers contribute in the next virtual meeting. Listen to the words they use and the ideas they bring, and then praise their contribution publicly, either by summarizing it in your next statement and giving them credit within it, or within that chat bar of your virtual meeting. Make sure they receive the credit for the contribution. Connect with those outside your sphere too. Have you ever reflected on what makes your workplace really tick? I was visiting an executive level meeting at our aircraft maintenance section, and after they covered all the daily updates of each of the planes, they had an open forum for the key enablers to their workplace. The head boss listened as each leader opened and openly and positively praised the snow removal team, the custodial staff, even the mail carrier for specific actions that led to success the day before. Then the leader would call each of these enablers just to say thank you from the big organization. If you are a leader who took my advice last week to start with creativity and fierce wonderings, I'm going to challenge you to end your next meeting with a call for contributors. Ask this question. Can anyone share a key contributor that specifically helped us get the job done better? Have your people start looking and then connect with that person. Let them know who noticed and simply say thank you. The connection matters. So start a culture of connection. And speaking of outside your sphere, praise up. Be careful here. I've heard the phrase kissing up, and this isn't it. Start paying attention to your leaders and looking for the tough calls, the hard conversations or decisions they've had to make. Notice that leadership is a difficult position and job. Leaders deserve to go home feeling cared about and respected too. If you see them making a tough decision, take a moment to tactfully tell them that you noticed it and empathize. Simply stating that you see the work that they do and recognizing it, that it must have been a tough decision, can build not only your confidence in decision making, but also the leader's confidence in you as a follower. It's not kissing up, it's having empathy. So let's start this week on building connections with everyone in your workplace and beyond. Be the one who builds a culture of care and respect of others in all of our spheres, purposefully. Next week on Worth Following Weekly, we'll start to explore having hard conversations at work and how to do it so that people still feel cared about and respected in the end. We'll see you then.